maybe the most egregious pick in all of the 2025 draft was the Browns taking Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. There's no way that you can be an astute quarterback evaluator and think he was worthy of an asset as valuable as a 3rd round pick. It's time to go to Shedeur Sanders simply because he was a better prospect coming out of college than Dylan Gabriel. And Stefanski is trying to die on this vine. You got to call a spade a spade.
And maybe Shedeur is better than Dylan Gabriel. We'll find out at some
Not
point.
maybe.
I'm guessing.
Not maybe, Dustin. Little league,
okay.
high school,
Say whatever you want.
early college,
Let me
college, late college, right here, October 27th of 2025. Shedeur Sanders is better than Dylan Gabriel. To continue down the Dylan Gabriel pathway, when the guy on the team in the same draft class is better, was better, will always be better, to me is fireable.
Blah, blah, blah. Whoa. Now that's a former player in Sean King who played the quarterback position at the highest level telling you how it is. Woo-wee. Man, you would think that was bad enough. But wait, it gets worse. Oh, my God. Let's get into this before we get into this because we about to have a history lesson here. Oh, man. Poor Dylan Gabriel. But even worse, poor Shedeur Sanders.
You said nobody else is ready to play. Are we sure Dylan Gabriel's ready to play based on what we've seen already? I'm willing to make a change for change's sake because what I've gotten over the last 4 games with Dylan Gabriel is a guy that I have serious questions about whether or not he's an NFL quarterback. Seriously. I'm trying to figure out whether or not Kevin Stefanski wants to be the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. Because to continue to stay the course with Dylan Gabriel based on the body of work that we've gotten just doesn't make any sense to me. It's nonsensical. Dylan Gabriel is absolutely awful. I mean, you're talking about a quarterback that is small, he lacks escapability, and he's got a noodle arm. His 25.8 QBR is actually worse than the QBRs of DeShone Kizer and Kevin Hogan in the 2017 season when Cleveland went 0-16. Let that sink in.
Oof.
Oh, it did. Blah, blah, blah. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a Patreon member. All access, full episodes, my raps, storytime, Wileyisms, and support projecttransition.org below. Let's go. Woo! We got to get into this, but we're going to attack it from different angles because we heard the professional version of, hey, Dylan Gabriel just ain't it, so insert Shedeur Sanders as the starter. We also heard some of the thoughts of the attributes of a Dylan Gabriel. Size, inept, just not doing it, QBR rating, stats, everything. But that's not really painting the picture. The real picture needs to be painted if you go upstairs in the front office and the front office pissing match that is happening right now. Yeah, we're going to attack this through the political angle because I'm seeing some office politics at play, and that's why we're seeing what we're seeing right now. So let's go here. Let's take a journey back to one of the dynasties that we all remember because we always remind Jerry Jones of how he messed that up, how he dropped the ball in the firing of Jimmy Johnson. They say he went to an owner's meeting, got drunk off his own power, and you know how that drink make you tell the truth. It's truth serum. And next thing you know, he telling the media, I could have had anybody coach this damn team. Look at this roster, right? Jimmy Johnson heard that, said enough is enough. You've been slighting me all this time. Yeah, we don't want a couple Super Bowls together, but guess what? We're going to have to mutually part ways. But the reality is Jerry Jones forced that because Jimmy Johnson wasn't taking that slander, wasn't taking that disrespect no more. Bye-bye, Dynasty. Yeah, you win one more, but we know it started to crumble. And look where they are now. Okay, you can go to a Jimmy Johnson situation like that, or you can go and 10 years later, you get a Bill Parcells situation. Now, this one didn't kick up as much dust, but I'm here to tell y'all and take y'all behind the curtain of what the real is. Jimmy Johnson was one thing. Publicly, we all saw it. But when it comes to Bill Parcells, we didn't see it the same way. Big Tuna comes in, you know, the New York Giants former coach, big time. Oh, my God, we know what's happening. We about to win. Go, Dallas, go. No. Because once again, the front office pissing match occurred there. So you saw Bill Parcells not get all the players he wanted. Remember that infamous quote, hey, if I'm going to go out there and do the shopping, I want to be able to cook the food too, all that kind of stuff, right? Well, let's just say Jerry Jones once again was like, nah, this is my team. You just do what I need you to do and what I say to do. So I became one of the guys, a casualty, even though I didn't play well, so let me not make any excuses. But I became a casualty, many others, of the office politics, the pissing match that happens upstairs, because I was a Jerry Jones guy, not a Bill Parcells guy. Imagine you go to a team and then your coach is like, I ain't feeling you. I ain't draft you. I ain't want you in free agency. And the owner's like, nah, I love him. That's where I was. That's where Shedeur is. I'm going to get there. Don't worry. Let's go to Ralph Wilson and Wade Phillips. Y'all remember that? Buffalo Bills, Music City Miracle. Oh, Rob Johnson versus Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie goes out there, goes 10-5 during the season. He's the starter. And then the owner, Ralph Wilson, says, nah. I paid Rob Johnson to play. I paid Rob Johnson to play in big moments like the playoffs. And then I want Rob Johnson to play. I need an ROI. No, it's Doug Flutie's team. Everyone loves him. It's Flutie Flakes. It's Flutie Mania. He's a Pro Bowler. Who gives a damn? You imagine that? You don't even start and you're a Pro Bowler? So we going to put Rob in there. Rob didn't play horrible. He just didn't play great. Next thing you know, Javon Curse is playing Super Freak every song. He just turned in the corner, sacking them, and we lose that game. Remember that? He was forced. Wade Phillips forced by upstairs to play who? Rob Johnson instead of Doug Flutie, the better player. Oh, we got one more before we bring this all home. How about A.J. Smith and Marty Schottenheimer? Y'all remember that one? Oh, my God. You imagine A.J. Smith, former general manager for the Buffalo Bills and the San Diego Chargers. I had him for 7 of my 10 years. Know him well. He said 7 words in 7 years to me. But that didn't mean he was mad at me, just the way he was. But him and Marty Schottenheimer, rest in peace, the great coach in Marty Schottenheimer. Those two dudes hated each other to the point where Marty Schottenheimer took the San Diego Chargers in a 14-2 record to the number 1 AFC seed and lost in the playoffs. You think that coach gets another chance, right? 14-2? Oh, that's tilting. That is tilting. And they lose to guess who? Brady and Belichick, the dynasty, the GOAT, the GOATs, right? They lose to him, and he uses that, A.J. Smith, as a reason to get rid of Marty Schottenheimer. Now, they had the office politics at play once again. So let's bring it all home. Shedeur, Dylan Gabriel, ding, 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 ding. Andrew Berry, Kevin Stefanski, ding, 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 ding. Y'all doing the same damn thing. Okay, I figured this one out, right? So Andrew Berry is the same guy who, when they were drafting and they got after Dylan Gabriel, on the same page with Kevin Stefanski. And I think this is when all of a sudden, remember when Jimmy Haslam, the owner, said, I wasn't even thinking about drafting no damn Shedeur when I went home Friday night. Then I woke up Saturday and they talking about we gonna draft Shedeur. I think that's Andrew Berry. Andrew Berry inserts himself and says, we gonna get this other quarterback. Well, we already got another quarterback and we just drafted him in the 3rd round. Me and you on the same page. That's Kevin Stefanski talking, right? And then I think Andrew Berry was like, nah, you remember in Washington when they got RG3 real high and then they went and got, I don't know, Kirk Cousins, and that worked out, right? Didn't it? Man, this ain't Washington. And this dude, Dylan Gabriel in the top 2 pick. Like, what are you talking about? So anyway, they all of a sudden on different pages. I just wanted to point that out. Now, Jimmy Haslam is sitting there like he got 2 girlfriends. Like, oh my God. What you say? Okay, I hear you. What you say? Okay. Yeah. And he has to like juggle both of their egos and listen to them. And obviously, in many decisions, if not almost all, Andrew Berry, because he's the general manager, is going to beat out Kevin Stefanski. But Kevin Stefanski ain't stupid. He know he got power because he is the one coaching the personnel. So yeah, once again, Bill Parcells, okay, you bought all the groceries, but I'm the one that's cooking. I'm the chef in the kitchen. So that's what happens. He looking like, all right, Dylan Gabriel looked as good, if not I think he looked better than Shedeur. But, you know, you can make the argument. I'm just trying to do it for argument's sake, devil's advocate. You can say they played the same in the preseason, even though they didn't. But Dylan Gabriel, so now you sitting there and Kevin Stefanski, like, every time he see Andrew Berry, like, what's up, boy? You good? Especially after that Rams game, he like, you good? He like, what do you mean I'm good? Yeah. He's like, yeah, because I'm winning right now. Like, they don't say this, but they saying it because, you know, most of your communication is nonverbal. So you're like, yeah, we good. Okay. So then you fast forward and we got Joe Flacco out there. So neither one of them are taking shots at each other. Just like, all right, well, it's Flacco. And then we see what happened with Flacco as we expected. Like, That ain't the answer. We already knew. Whatever. So then you're thinking we're going to go to Dillon Gabriel. But the problem with going to Dillon Gabriel is what? Andrew Berry's sitting there like, I signed off on that, but I also signed off. I got a co-signing on Shedeur, so we need to play both of them. But at this time, it's very obvious and blatant that Kevin Stefanski not only loves Dillon Gabriel, but does not like Shedeur. So he ain't never gonna mention his name. Every time you ask him a Shedeur question, it's about the team. Every time you ask him a Dillon Gabriel question, it's about Dillon. So then Andrew Berry ain't stupid. He like, dog. Not only, it's okay to love Dillon. I love Dillon too. I picked him with you. But damn, I love Shedeur. You don't? I know how to get you. Hey, Flacco, come here. Bye-bye. You ain't just going to put Flacco on the bench and then when Dillon messes up, you put Flacco back in. Nah. We got to see what Shedeur going to do. So now Kevin Stefanski's sitting there like, this mother sucker done forced my hand. I got to play Dillon Gabriel, which I want to do, but damn, Dillon right now ain't playing that well. And Andrew Berry like, well, you only got one other option. And then Kevin Stefanski like, no, I don't. I have no options. Dillon, I'm dying with you. Ride or die. Well, you're dying. Because now, did you hear those former players talking? It's ugly out there. I could kill you with the stats. I could kill you with the evaluation. We've done that on other videos. This one is to tell you how the pissing match and how all that urine just drips down from the top in the organization. That was a nasty line, but I had to go there. So I predicted before, and I'm going to tell you again, the last 4 games of the year, at least, you're going to see Shedeur Sanders. But here's the next play. Because Dillon is playing so bad. I mean, you suck. It's okay. I've sucked before, too. You suck, pause. You suck. So now he's at that place where, guess what? Is Kevin Stefanski going to let him keep playing, have a horrible record, and a 2-time coach of the year potentially gets fired at the end of the year, potentially gets fired during the season so we can force Shedeur. That's another play. We can really veer off the road if Kevin Stefanski keeps letting Dillon Gabriel have the 32nd QBR in the NFL and you acting like, yo, we good, and don't mention Shedeur's name. Oh, watch Andrew Berry. Watch Jimmy Haslam. They're going to be like, okay, bye-bye, coach. And it can happen. So just letting you know, if you see all of these steps happening and you're like, what's going on? The urine, the pissing match is happening for real. All right, y'all, beat it up in the comments. Tell me if you followed what I was saying. I just wanted to give a history lesson because, you know, like anything, if you don't want to go in the past, you don't want to know the history of anything, you're prone to repeat those mistakes. Shout out to D.L. Hughley. I ain't done with that dude. So now, you know what we do on this show. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you think about all of that. I dropped some bombs on y'all. So it's rap time. You know what we do on this show, boy. We blow, boy.
Why do you go out and work for him?
Because I love him.
Oh, man.
That's why.
Is that why you do it?
Can you understand that?
I need some pimping in this one,
so.
pimping. Let's get this thing going. Shedeur went 5th round. Disrespect on full display. Killing college stat sheets just to ride that bench all day. Hey, where the flows go? Where the flows at? Can't say that without laughing. Go to my Patreon. Check the link in my description, and let's rock on. Bwah, 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 bwah.
Let me put you on to something that's part of my daily routine now. VINIA, not a powder, not a pill.
It's the Daily Chews 2X formula. And yeah, they taste good too.
It's plant-based. No stimulants, no crash, no jitters, no banned substances, no junk. It's Informed Sports certified. Just something that actually delivers. Link in description, VINIA.com/Marcellus. Discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Wow.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the verse.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.